You trust yourself less than you did a year ago, maybe two. You can't explain exactly when it shifted, just all what you just know it did. You've been told it's your anxiety, your sensitivity, your bad memory. Here's what nobody told you: that erosion doesn't always happen on its own. Sometimes someone is deliberately tearing it down, one small conversation at a time. Most people picture gaslighting as something dramatic, a villain, obvious manipulation you could spot from a mile away. It's rarely any of those things. It's quiet, patient, and starts so small that by the time you notice what's happening, you've already stopped trusting yourself. That's not a side effect. That's the whole plan. One, you constantly question your own memory. A healthy brain doesn't spontaneously turn against itself, but gaslighters exploit the one thing every brain genuinely does: misremember details. They say, that never happened, or you're misremembering again, so consistently that you eventually stop reporting your own experience. You start running your memories past them before you'll accept them as real. That's not a personality flaw, that's conditioning. Two, every feeling you have becomes evidence against you. You bring up something that hurt you. They say you're too sensitive. You push back. They say, see, there you go again. The specific phrase doesn't matter. The pattern does. Every emotional response you have gets reframed as instability. You learn to feel things quietly, or you learn not to feel them at all. Three, they deny things that definitely happened. You remember the conversation clearly. You remember exactly what was said. They look at you like you invented it. Researchers call this countering, a flat, confident denial of shared reality. And it works because you trusted them. So when your memory and their denial collide, you bend. You're not misremembering. They're just more committed to their version than you are to yours. And once you stop trusting your own memory, you start outsourcing your reality to the person dismantling it. Four, you start every hard conversation, but somehow end it apologizing. You raise the issue at 7 p.m. By 7:15, you're explaining yourself, defending your tone, questioning your motives. What started as "this hurt me" became "why am I like this?" Somehow you left the conversation with three new things to feel bad about and the original issue untouched on the table. You're not irrational. You just walked into a room where the exits had already been moved. At some point, you stop trying to raise the issue. You start managing the mood instead. Five, you apologize for things you haven't done. You say sorry preemptively now and before they're even upset. You've learned to read the room and shrink before they can make you small. Psychologists link this to hypervigilance. Your nervous system learns to anticipate threat and neutralize it in advance. You didn't used to move through the world this way. Someone taught you to. Six, they occasionally tell you you're wonderful. Here's the sign most people miss: gaslighters aren't always cold. Psychotherapist Dr. Robin Stern, author of The Gaslight Effect, found that gaslighters often cycle between criticism and genuine warmth. One day you're overreacting, the next you're extraordinary. That inconsistency isn't kindness, it's what keeps you in place. Confusion holds you. Clarity would let you leave. Your mind can be convinced. Your body is harder to fool. Seven, you feel relief when they're not around. When they're gone, you think more clearly, you breathe differently, then they return, and you're small again. That gap, the ease you feel in their absence, is data. Your nervous system has been keeping score long before your mind was ready to look at the numbers. You don't feel relief around safe people. You just feel safe. Gaslighting doesn't make you crazy. That would be too obvious. What it does is quieter. It turns you into the person most likely to dismiss what's happening to you. The goal was never to break your mind. It was to make you its most loyal guard. You're not too sensitive. You're not dramatic. You're paying attention, and which is exactly what someone working against your reality needs you to stop doing. Is there one sign here that just named something you've been confused about for a long time? Drop it in the comments. Subscribe to Psychology Gently. We give language to the things you've been feeling but couldn't name.